Welcome, everybody, once again to Haunt Chat Live. Tonight in the spotlight, we have a great couple. They've supported us so much.
Oh, yeah, they have.
The,
Yeah, they
Hau-
have.
the Haunted Honeymooners.
Mhm.
Want everybody to give our one and only Gravedigger a nice warm welcome.
Hey,
Here we go.
how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Haunt Chat Live, Season 3, Episode that many. And we're still around. Yeah, like she said, like Mistress Lori said, we have the Haunted Honeymooners on tonight, and it's going to be wonderful. I've been wanting to have them on for a long time. We were just already booked up. They have given us all kinds of support, going through all that Scare Actor Spectacular thingamajiggy that I went through, and just sharing out the haunt and sharing out the show and all that, and they've given us so much support that here's what we're going to do. You know how we give away something every week or every month on the show. We are giving away Haunted Honeymooner stuff. Yay! I guess it's going to be like a whole package. You get a T-shirt, you get a signed Minister and Vexy picture, you get a wristband. There's other stuff, whatever else he wants to throw in there. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So remember, when we ask the question, first one to send their answer to Haunt, it's right down there, hauntchatlive@gmail.com. That's where you got to send it. First one send the correct answer there wins the prize package. Woo! And with that being said, I want to welcome to the show, to Haunt Chat Live, Season 3, Episode 6, James and Patricia, the Haunted Honeymooners! Yay! Welcome, guys.
Hey, thank you for having us on, man. Thank you both for having us on. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, okay. So I think that I'm a busy guy having to do Sinister Sydney and the show and the little things here, working a job. But besides you being regular people, I mean, you both have full-time jobs, things like that. But you do what, 3-4 shows a week? Sometimes more, I think, and reviews and all that stuff.
It varies a little bit. Talking Scared's our pride and joy. It's our baby. It's the one that we hold closest to our heart, and it's the one that we put the most focus and time in. So Talking Scared, we try to have weekly. We have taken a little bit of a break from it. We've had a couple episodes, but we've taken a little bit of a hiatus. It's a little under construction. We're trying to make it a little bit bigger and better for next year. So we're not doing quite as much as we were before haunt season.
But you added in all those reviews and everything too. So I mean, you're everywhere.
Yes, we try to be.
It's one of those creepy things, like who's behind me.
Yeah. But we did go to a lot of haunts this season, a lot more than we did last year, which was just an absolute wonderful experience. I think we tallied it up, and we have for 2019, not just for the haunt season, but for the whole year. We went to 27 different haunted attractions.
Holy shit!
And by the end of November, early December, we will have put out 27 different haunt reviews, as well as Talking Scared, Wednesday night pick'ems, and whenever we can get the minister out of bed and him not to be a complete jerk to everybody.
Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, he's a little grouchy.
Yeah, I mean, because I keep, you guys know, I keep tabs on you, and besides doing, it's not just haunts that you do. I mean, you guys have done the interactives. You do the smaller haunts, you do the bigger one. You just recently did a couple of my favorite, Haunted Hoochie and Carnage.
Yeah.
Those are awesome, aren't they? Oh, we loved Haunted Hoochie.
Yeah.
They got those little clown girls got soft hands.
Yes. Very warm, soft hands. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, Patricia. Say that again, Patricia.
You told us that you enjoyed Haunted Hoochie. I said, of course Gravedigger does.
Yeah, I did too, honey.
Oh, yeah.
I loved when them little girls would come up and touch my hair. Oh, yeah.
It's also the only haunt I've went to that had a stripper at the front door. So
Exactly.
Oh, they only had one? They had two the night we were there.
Only one when we were there. There was only one.
Well, there was like this much mud throughout the whole thing, though. So.
Oh, slip slide? No way.
It was a little slick, but it was definitely worth it. It's just been just a killer season. Just an absolutely killer haunt season. There's only been a few we went to that, kind of got bad marks. I'd say probably out of all of them, maybe 4 that didn't receive really high scores. Everybody else did a really good job, and even one of the ones that received a lower score this year was actually a big step in the right direction compared to where they were last year.
Absolutely.
So it was a real positive season, and it was exciting. It was a blast.
Well, that's cool. It's a
Kind of
blast.
sad
Say that again. What?
kind of sad it's over. Kind of glad it's over because we're tired. We're done driving 3 to 4 hours every weekend for a little while, which is good. But sad to see it go, man. Haunt season's awesome, and it's just over before it even starts. It feels like.
That's cool. So okay, so you do all this stuff, but let's back up a little bit. You two are the Haunted Honeymooners. Now, as I remember, is it what a Halloween, right? 1 year ago.
Yep.
1 year ago, Halloween. These two, yeah, they hooked up legally, and but
Dotted lines.
Signed her life over. But yeah, so we just had our 1 year anniversary just a few days ago, and that's how this whole thing started. We got married on Halloween, and we wanted to go do some different haunted attractions for our anniversary. That was actually also the week that we did our first ever full contact immersive haunt as well. Kind of wet our taste buds on that, and then we got to talking about it, and and there's a ton of review teams. There's a ton of quality review teams out there. A lot of people doing an excellent job with this. And we didn't decide to do this to step on anyone's foot or try to be the best at anything.
Yeah. Got into it.
We did it because we wanted to provide a different perspective. There's a lot of people that can walk in and they can see this light switch here that should have been hidden, or find that wiring there, and can nitpick it, and that's great, and that's awesome. But that's not what we are. And that's not what we're necessarily trying to do.
Well,
we wanted to...
technically, you guys aren't haunters.
No,
right?
Not at all.
No, you're regular people that love haunted attractions and Halloween and stuff like that, which is one of the things that I love about you guys, is that you're not deep in and that you've been working with haunted attractions for decades and all the stuff about it. You get the fresh eye with the average person who go, not that you're average by any means.
No means.
But the more closer to normal people see when they come to a haunt, and I love that side of it. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't want to criticize haunts. That's not our goal. Our goal is not to put anyone down. Now, I mean, if your haunt is not up to snuff, it's not up to snuff. But my goal isn't to beat you up over it. It's to show
what you can do to try and help.
Yes, these are the things that we saw. This is where we can think that it can be better.
Constructive.
Yes.
Constructive criticism.
Yes. And then what's even better about it is when you find that haunt, that right haunt, that number one wants to play along with us, because that's part of it. They have to be willing to play along and be willing to shoot these videos and give us access to some of their actors and actresses for a while, to shoot different promos with them and kind of let us run them up for a little while. But the more they're willing to let us play with them, the more that they're willing to play with them, and the more they're willing to do, the bigger spotlight we can put on their haunt, especially when the haunt deserves it. We can make it look just extraordinary. And that's our ultimate goal, is finding the right ones that deserve to have that spotlight and shining it on them as much as we possibly can.
That is freaking awesome. But we've gone back into the haunt stuff. I want to know more about the Haunted Honeymooners themselves. Okay. So like, you got married a year ago, but when did you guys meet? How long have you been together? Not that.
Yeah.
How many?
We've been together for 3 years. 3 years total.
Okay.
We've had 2 children in that time. We have a 2-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son, both of whom we are hoping to become haunt enthusiasts one day, but they're a little young right now.
Yeah.
So we haven't exposed them to too much.
Never too young.
My daughter did find the minister's mask and was walking around laughing and playing with it.
Daddy's mask. Daddy's mask.
I think she's got into her blood a little bit. But that's our family, and then she actually used to work for me long time ago.
Did.
Oh, oh,
Oop,
oh,
oop.
oh, oh. You just went muted. We just lost
We just
your
lost your audio.
Let me make sure it's not my fault. Nope, it's not my fault. Nope. Your audio just cut out. Just went click. You reached up or something and it went click. Nope, still not there. Okay, I'm gonna call you right. But here's the plus side. With doing it the way we do, see, I don't have to end the stream. I'm gonna call you right back. All right.
And in the meantime, because I'm not above begging, I will say that our haunt, Sinister Sydney, is part of the Scurry Face Throwdown. Haunt Throwdown.
Haunt Throwdown, yeah.
Voting ends tomorrow at noon. Go out. There are 40 haunts. We're in the top 40. Vote for Sinister Sydney. I'm above begging.
We got you back a lot quicker than she thought
Yeah.
would.
So I was begging while we were waiting.
Do your thing. You hear us now? We're good?
Yep. You're good. You're good.
Awesome. All right.
Facebook, man. I can't do it.
See how much that easier that is than stopping a stream, starting a new stream, getting back all your people.
We're learning. We're learning things as we go along. That's it's been a big learning experience. But anyways, I used to be your boss, and I had a crush on her pretty much from day one, and never.
Yeah. I'm down on it.
Yeah. It was. We worked together for a few years, and then we finally both made the moves, and I called my boss, and told my boss what was going on, and that
I was transferred the next day.
Yep, she was transferred the next day.
Oh man.
Okay, so you've been together 3 years, but you have known each other longer than that because you said you worked together for a few years.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we've known each other for, I'd say, well, since I went down to Charleston, it's been a little over 6 years that we've known each other.
So what year was that? 6 years ago? I'm trying to keep it
13.
time. Oh yeah, 13.
2013, somewhere in that ballpark.
Cool. All right, moving on. So yeah, so you have known, you got to know each other first, and obviously, yeah, he fell in love right away. You thought he was just kind of a jerk and he's a little funny looking, I know, but he worked his way into your heart, right?
She did it.
Man, I thought he was a piece of shit when I first met him.
Now, when did you find out that you were both liked Halloween and horror and things like that?
As we worked together.
Yeah, we started to talk about more stuff and just started to realize just through conversations.
Got a hell of a lot in common.
Yeah, we had a lot in common, and it wasn't just horror. It was hard rock music. It was a lot of different things that we found that we had in common, and we just started to talk to each other about the things that we had in common, and it just kind of grew and blossomed from there. She was a bartender for the restaurant I managed at, so every shift we would have 5 to 10 minutes counting their drawer down of just us time.
Breathe.
Yeah, just talking, just getting to know each other more. And that was really the start of it. And then working together a lot and getting to know each other more. And she finally called me out on it one day. And the rest was history.
And look what you've become.
Yeah.
So
Cute.
So now, because in a lot of couples, one side is the driving force, but I have a feeling that it's pretty equal on the whole. Who's the driving force between here?
Yeah.
Because I've seen now we've met personally a couple times, and we've hung out a little bit, and I've seen it go both directions.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I've seen you take over, James. I've seen you take over, and then all of a sudden, Patricia steps in, and it's her show now, and it's awesome. It's great. It's really great because you really are individuals, but you are the Haunted Honeymooners. You're such a cute couple. You really are.
Yeah.
You really are.
I think he's pretty cute.
Yeah.
He moved, and I saw another really cute couple back behind him.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Goodness, yeah. There's a lot of there they are.
Oh,
I thought maybe you were talking about the two clowns up top, but those okay.
Yeah.
I just saw you moving. I thought, oh, hey, there's a cute couple.
That was actually our first ever autograph that we've gotten. from anybody in the haunt community like that, and that was a big privilege, big honor for us.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
thank you.
It's not always the most visible, but it is always on set every single episode, every show that we do. It's always back there. Sometimes it's more visible than other days, but it's some
It's
things
always
come
on
and go. You two have stayed true. You stayed
Well,
on the set.
It seems to me that the night that you got that you had a special guest with one of your shows.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, we
Still
did.
on Friday, I showed that at his
Hey,
head.
Yeah,
honey,
so
honey.
we did do it.
This is about them,
Yeah, I
not
know.
us.
I know.
This is about them.
We'll talk about that because that was a special night for us. You see,
It was special for us too. That's why I
really
brought
was.
it up. It really made us happy to be a part of that.
It was a lot of things about that show was special. Number one, it was the only show that's ever been done in front of a live audience. Number two, it was the first night, and really honestly, because I don't use the minister a lot. He's kind of taken even more of a backseat than what he had initially. But that particular night, he kind of had the opportunity to shine. He actually got a scare in, which was completely accidental, but
That was
definitely
the minister's first scare.
definitely happened. So that was a cool little experience. And doing the show with you, and honestly, that was kind of the last one. We really haven't done it since.
We filmed one Killer Friday since, I believe.
Yeah, it just wasn't very popular, and it took a lot of time and research, and we just everything else that was going on, it was the one that got nixed.
Yeah, I get it.
To do that with you all, it was an honor. It was a lot of fun that night.
We killed it, honey. We killed it.
Yeah, we murdered it.
Oh.
Dad had to bury it down.
So,
yeah, but you see, that's what we went to a gravedigger for. We needed somebody to bury that show.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Well, you're welcome. All right. So, talking scared. Now, you started out a little different than what you are now.
Yes.
You actually started out in that style, wasn't it? Wasn't it the serial killer type things that you started doing?
It was.
Yeah.
So when we first did Haunted Honeymooners, we came out with 6 or 7 reviews right offhand. We shot them all out, and then we said, "All right, now what?" And we wanted to stay relevant, and
that was the crappiest set ever.
Yeah.
We thought it was the shit.
It was. It was pretty bad, but we wanted to stay relevant, so we started to come up with all these different thoughts and ideas. Okay, so let's do this podcast of sorts, and we'll talk about horror, and we'll talk about different horror subjects. And I thought for sure this is going to be it. This is going to take off. This is going to blossom.
Education in horror.
Yeah, education in horror. It's going to be it, and it doesn't exist anymore either. Spoiler alert. But then we were in the bedroom one day, and I said, "What if we just tried to interview a few people?"
Oh, okay.
I said, "Well, we'll try to interview a few people," and so we did that, and we did the first one, and I was like, that was fun. Let's see if we can maybe get somebody else on in 2 weeks. And we started to contact a few people. We did a few episodes, and then all of a sudden it just shut off, man. It just took off on its own legs.
You
The
have
reason behind it was basically all the haunts and stuff get so much accreditation and stuff when it comes to haunt season. But a haunt's not a haunt without the actors and makeup artists and builders and goes into it. So we wanted to try and have a show that showcased that aspect.
Well, you guys have managed to definitely succeed in doing that. I mean,
Yes.
you've got more likes than Hunt Chat Live has in 1 year that we got in 3. So I don't know how the hell you did that, but whatever. It's because they're so cute.
Yeah.
It's because they're so
Yeah,
cute.
they're cute.
It surprises the shit out of us sometimes too. We'll wake up and be like, "Oh shit, we got like 30 more likes last night. What happened?"
Yeah. It happen all the time, and it's a very humbling experience too.
Yes, it is.
Because like I said, we talked about talking scared in the bedroom, and when we first talked about it, it's funny to look at things in the past because I didn't think talking
scared to be the back burner
Yeah.
part, and now it's
just-
honestly the forefront.
just a little filler thing, and now it's booked up all the way through 2020 of next year already, and it's weekly, and it's just I never thought, it's a humbling thought. I never thought I'd have to tell people we're good for now. We can't take
Yeah.
anyone else until about halfway next year. It is what it is, guys. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
And it's very humbling. It's very cool, and the haunt community is so welcoming and so
They're a family.
just it's been such an honor to get to know these people and know them on a personal level.
We've been going through a lot here recently, and specifically our friends over at Dent really.
Yeah, our friends everywhere, but
They really made us cry on this one.
yeah. So, but no, it's been awesome, and we got a couple other shows. Wednesday Night Pick'ems happens. We try to do that weekly. It hasn't happened as much as we would have liked, but haunt season's busy. And then Sacrilegious Thursday, it's honestly one of those
it's
things.
It's the minister. Who freaking knows?
Whenever he feels it, he'll come out and do his thing for a little while. But yeah, the main focus is Talking Scared and getting it rebuilt, making it better. We want to provide a better product for the people that are watching and make it more than what it is. It's been a learning experience. I mean, hell, you look back at the very first episode of Talking Scared, it's laughable how bad it was.
Yeah.
And
didn't turn the phone the right way.
Yeah, didn't have the phone turned the right way, connection. Not that we still don't have connection issues, but just every issue that could happen happened. I was terrible. And looking at what it's becoming and what it continues to grow into, it almost has a mind of its own. Just kind of let it do its thing and try and stay out of the way.
We're just the facilitators.
We're just trying to stay out of the way as much as we can.
By the way, Julie White says that you guys are an awesome couple. And and Scurryface says howdy. So Scurryface is watching us. So yeah, we love Scurryface. Okay, so now you brought up Sacrilegious Thursdays. I gotta ask, do you have any clue why the minister decided to spell it sac-religious? Was he like trying to take down religion, or was he talking like the furry sack? I'm not sure which way he's going.
Well, now you're asking me to dive into a mind I don't like to really get into too much, but I would say, knowing him, it was probably Harry Sack.
Probably. As I went to put it up there doing the promo and everything, and I sacrilegious the way, and then I got looking, and I'm like, oh wait, no, so I had to go back and change the promo and do it the way he did it.
It is the minister.
You're not the first one that's caught the pun and called me out on it a little bit, but yeah, that's what that is, 100%.
But man, kudos, because you're like the second one.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that. So even when I was working with another team there for a little while, and I sent him over all the information for it and stuff, he was just like, "All right, sounds great, man." Didn't ask me about it or anything like that.
And then
started publishing it. And I was like, okay, cool. I guess that's what we're going to do.
Oh, we got a guest. Hiya, Blur. Got to have the cat in once in a while. All right, so moving on. I mean, you've come this far in a year, doing all these shows. You've done all these great ones. Your haunt season is done now. Couple things. Did you have a favorite? Out all
we did.
Most fun.
We did. I'm not going to say what the favorite is, but I will, being that we're here, I will announce this. So we debated it for a while. We weren't sure if we were going to do it or not, because we don't want, when you talk about ranking haunts, number one, again, we're not trying to criticize any haunts.
No.
And number two, I don't want somebody to look at a list that we've made and go, oh, well, that's number 3 in the nation.
Yeah.
Or that's number 5.
No.
Because it's not.
That's not what we thought.
Yeah, so we decided that we are going to do a ranking. We asked a few people about it, and everybody that we talked to about it just said, do it. So we are going to rank the ones that we went to this year. We're going to do a whole show about it. It's actually going to be our OBS debut. It'll be the first time we launch that platform with the new setup.
Right.
Everything like that. We're going to start from the very, very bottom of the haunts that we went to. We'll talk briefly about each haunt, why it got the ranking that it got, why it's in the spot that it's in.
And then at the very end, we will be releasing the review of the very last and the number 1 spot for the season.
Yes.
In your humble opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. In your humble opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be that. We want that to be the preface more than anything. We are not saying that that whatever haunt we list as number one is the best in the nation, because we haven't been to every haunt in the nation,
No.
and there's absolutely no way for us to possibly know that. And those nationwide things and those rankings and top in this state, top in that, it's just BS in my opinion. If you haven't been to the haunt yourself and actually
Then
seen
you don't
it,
know.
yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah, I totally disagree when somebody says this is the number one. You know, because again, it's all personal opinion. You got to take it all with a grain of salt, kind of a deal. And half of them don't do any research on it anyway. They just go off what's there and the other thing. We did have a question come in, and it's a good one. Are you guys going to HauntCon in January? Just saying, we are.
Yes.
Okay. I doubt it.
Man.
I say I doubt it. I don't know. We know for sure one con that we are going to. We've already made some commitments with them to go back this year, and there's a possibility of doing a very interesting class of sorts.
Panel.
Yeah, a panel of reviewers, and giving haunt owners and actors the opportunity to come in and drill us. And not just us, but other people that do what we do, and say, you know, what is it that you all do? What is it you're looking for? What is it we can do better? What is it?
Are you gonna say what that convention is?
Yeah. I can. I think we'll be all right. He can get mad at me if he wants to, but I don't think he will. Ohio Halloween and Haunters Convention will be going up there.
Oh, yeah, you're
really
gonna
love
love
that.
it. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to make that one back there this year. We went last year. It was awesome.
Yes.
You went last year. It was awesome. So yay, awesome. Good job on that one.
Yeah, we'll be up there doing that and providing them as much media coverage as they can possibly stand.
There you go. Yeah, because you know, Hunt Chat won't be there.
Yeah.
So.
It's either Tyler or Moto watching right now, whichever one's doing the scurry face stuff. If you saw that little thing. And hi, Cherry, how you doing, baby?
Maybe she just showed me. Yeah, Harry Sack would win every single time. Let's just go ahead and be truthful about that. I think the only one that Hairless Snack.
Well, you got to manscape. You know you got to trim the bushes. It makes the deck look bigger. So yeah.
True.
Or naked mole rat looking.
Naked mole rat looking, and also that's something I'd expect to hear out of Moto. That's somebody that needs to glorify the size of his bridge a little bit, so there's not too much laughing going on with what he has downstairs.
He ain't gonna stop the laughing. Okay, so what do we got coming up from you guys? Besides a bunch of wonderful interviews.
Yeah. Our next step is finishing the haunt reviews that we need to get done.
We've got quite a few.
Yeah, we have about 11 more reviews that we'll be putting out here shortly. We have Talking Scared with Code of Fools coming up Monday night. We have Talking Scared with that guy. He wears a fedora, and I think he's got a red tie that he walks around with all the time.
Never heard of him.
He's CEO of something.
Never heard of him. Don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Scary Face.
Yeah.
Scary Face. A Scurry Face.
Scurry
Face.
Never heard of him, man. Never heard of him.
Yeah, nobody's probably, but we're going to talk to him anyways, and see where they've been, and we're also going to get to know him a little bit, like we always try to do. We will have our haunt ranking show. Will be coming out. It'll be the first time we've ever done that. That'll be towards the probably mid-November, in November. We'll have an official date on that soon. Just depends on how quickly we get the rest of these reviews out. And if you want to know which one won first place, you have to pay super close attention. But whatever haunt it is that we've been to that's not released, that review that keeps getting held back,
that'd be the one.
that might be telling you something.
Ah, gotcha.
The night after we do our ranking show, kind of a little celebration to who won Traditional Haunt of the Year this year, who took away that prize. And we'll also be revealing all of the candidates for Actor of the Year, and we're doing that a little differently this year. We thought long and hard about it, and instead of just going and saying, well, we like that person the best, so they win. We wanted to do it a little differently. We're picked anywhere. We've got to finalize our list. We're sitting around 8 different actors and actresses, and we're going to give them the opportunity to put together a little 60-minute clip as to why they should be.
60 seconds.
60 seconds.
I was gonna say 60 minutes. Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
A lot, huh?
He could do that.
60 seconds. 60 seconds. Put a little clip together. We're going to pin it to the top of our page, and they'll have 24 hours to get as many people as they can to click like and love on their video. Whoever gets the most clicks, they're going to be the actor of the year this year.
There you
Nice.
go.
Yeah, a little bit of a very controlled fan vote. We're limiting the selections pretty hard and saying these are the ones you get to pick from, and we want to see them generate interest in themselves too, and
But
put
the more,
forth
the
that
more
last little
interest that they generate for themselves, the more they can use to promote their hunts. For
Yeah.
everything.
Yep, absolutely. I know some other people who kind of do that type of thing too, and I don't know how that ever works out. You know, I don't believe that anybody ever actually wins or gets a plaque or anything like that. I don't know, but
Things do they great deal.
yeah, well, whatever.
It's definitely what you're talking about. It's a much larger scale than what we're looking at, and it was such a great thing that they did.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I know that they've got more in the works, and I'm very, very excited to see them continue to do that because they have such a powerful global reach right now.
Huge.
And to see it utilized for positive in every way that it possibly can be.
They're kind of
we don't support.
they're kind of creating, I don't know, what kind of maybe a standard of something or something. I don't know, but you know, something like that.
Something about some standard. I feel like just hearing the word standard, I should get all pissed off and throw a rant about something like everyone else does. But
Nah. All right, guys. So I want to remind you all, we've come time to ask your question. We're actually gone long, but that's okay because you guys deserve it.
And you're cute.
And you're cute, yeah. So what's our question now? It's gonna be a prize package from Haunted Honeymooners. You can send a T-shirt, a signed photo of Minister and Vexy, a wristband,
button
a button,
in there.
and then whatever else that you decide.
Whatever else, yeah. I mean, honestly, we might let the minister put it together.
Oh, I don't know that I do that.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea.
You might get in trouble with the Postal Service.
Well, I mean, you guys really need to trust him a little bit more than what you do.
No. Okay, so what's the question? What's the question gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna ask y'all. Now you have to go to. You have to answer that. Be the first one to answer it on.
At Haunt Chat Live.
Yeah.
Let me pull the little thingy up again. Yes.
Yeah.
HauntChatLive@gmail.com.
There you go. That's where you got to give us your
First
answers.
one I get the answer from. We tried using Messenger and things like that, but Facebook doesn't. So first email I get with the correct answer will be the winner, and then I'll send you guys the information. And you can send that out.
Your question for tonight is: what year did the cute couple meet?
Nope. There you go. Don't answer.
Don't answer that.
Send your answers to HauntChatLive at Facebook at gmail.com. HauntChatLive@gmail.com. I'm old. I screw things up. That's whatever.
My pen died.
Is there anything we didn't talk about tonight that you wanted to make sure that you got out?
No, I think I've been long-winded enough, man. I've already taken more time than I was even supposed to.
Oh, that's okay.
You
We're
deserve
good with that.
Yeah, we're good with that. We want to give a big thank you to the cute couple down here. Oh, and I actually switched. There we go. Yeah, the cute couple down there. Now you can see them again. For being on here, James and Patricia. I consider you more than just acquaintances. I consider you guys friends.
Yes.
We've met, we've hung out. We haven't done the hot tub yet, but it's coming. I want to give another special shout out to Scurryface. We've talked to him about him a little bit here. More big supporters of all of us, and we fully support them in every way, shape, or form. Let's see. We got. I'm just looking through the questions, make sure we didn't have anything we had to throw out there. And nope, we don't. Cool. All right. Send your answers. HauntChatLive@gmail.com. James, Patricia, JC, Trish. I threw it out there. Throw it out there.
Let my secrets out. Let my secrets out.
Uh,
So Furry Face is going to know what my real name is, and everyone else is going to know.
Nobody knows for sure because we don't, Facebook, they don't follow any kind of things. They don't make it to your real name or nothing like that. So nobody knows who the hell you are.
Not at all.
Something crazy like that.
All right, folks. Thank you for being on finally.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll have you again in the future. You've done wonderful things. It's growing, it's exploding. Soon we'll see, I don't know, over the airways and shit. You have your own TV shows. You'll be walking the red carpet.
I don't know about all.
I'm
I don't know
overclamped.
about
All right. You guys have a wonderful night. And thank you all for tuning in. Pay attention next month. The guest is going to be Drac Basil. I'm old. I'm going. He's a horror host. We're going to do a couple horror host ones in there, and then we'll go back into the haunt community stuff. So, with that, have a great night. It's been a blast.